Welcome back, trainers. So we are going to be going over Gen 4 Pokemon, just 3 right now, that you should either be saving your rare candies for or possibly walking them, because they're going to be meta relevant big time. And not only that, but they're awesome Pokemon, as you all may know, Togekiss, Garchomp, and Yanmega. So this is going to be a fantastic video. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right into this. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out my buddy. I'm going to be going over their moves that they can be possibly learning in Pokemon Go, their CP, and how well they might be performing. Okay, so I am walking my Yanma for a Yanmega. This one right here is a 15, 13, 15, I do believe. So literally perfect for what I want. I have another one that is, I think, the same except for like 12 or 10 in defense, so maybe even better. Anyways, you obviously cannot walk Gibble. That is the first evolution for Garchomp. Then it goes to Garbite, then Garchomp. So what you can possibly do for those right now, I mean, basically the only thing you can do is save your rare candies. That's basically your Gibble candy for now, because you can guarantee, and yes, I'm low on my charged TMs, ouch. You can guarantee that it's going to be a rare Pokemon, given that it's a dragon type and its CP potential is outstanding. So we're going to go look at all that. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at my Yanma. I did transfer about 75 to 100 rare candies or something like that into it, because I want to power up and max out 2 of them. Okay, so that's set in stone. It's going to happen. All right, so we have this. And then we can go ahead and look at Togepi and see exactly how many candies I have going on. You could also walk that one. Okay, so we are over here at my Togepis. If I had not transferred any of them, I would probably have like around 20. No joke. It was starting to get ridiculous, so I started transferring some and starting to keep, obviously, my highest IV ones. Yeah, I mean, basically, just walk Togepi. You could transfer rare candies into this one or Yanma if you wanted, but you might want to save those, because Gen 4 is going to have a plethora of Pokemon that are going to be meta relevant and fantastic attackers and possibly even defenders, outshining even some legendaries. So keep that in mind when it comes to your rare candies. You need to stockpile them and get ready now. Now, as far as when Gen 4 Pokemon are coming out and how many are coming out and which ones are going to come out, because as we see Niantic do this before, they're not going to just release the whole Gen 4. They're going to release it in bits and pieces, which is, you know, good. It makes the game have more longevity. Anyways, so keep that in mind. These 3 Pokemon may not just drop when Gen 4 comes out. This is just my anticipation and my thoughts on these Pokemon that I personally am highly looking forward to. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at their max CP, and then we're going to go to Bulbapedia and take a look at all the moves that they can possibly learn. Not go over every single one of them, but just go over the ones that are going to be benefiting them the most. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Alrighty, we're over here on GoHub, and the first one up is Yanmega. This is a bug and flying type, and its stats are looking pretty okay. Max CP potential at 100% IV, 2873, attack 231, defense 172, stamina 172. Pretty even there. So the attack stat is looking okay compared to Gengar. Gengar does have a little bit higher attack. Why am I comparing those two? Because they're kind of both like glass cannons. So let's go ahead and look at what it's weak against and how many candies do I think it's going to take to evolve from Yanma to Yanmega. I'm going to predict 50. Okay, so what is it weak against? Electric, fire, 2 times to rock, flying type, and ice. So it is resistant to fighting, ground, and grass type. This is going to be an awesome Pokemon, I'm telling you. Now, if it gets the move Bug Buzz, which I know it will, it's just going to be fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump over to Bulbapedia and take a look at its movesets and the moves that it can possibly learn in Pokemon Go. Okay, so we're over here on his move pool here. So these are the moves that he can learn just by simply leveling up. Now, what moves would I want on it? Now, I just said Bug Buzz. That is a charge move, and I absolutely know it will learn that. Now, as far as a quick move, what can I expect? Well, probably Air Slash or Bug Bite. Now, if I wanted this to be a pure bug attacker, I would definitely want Bug Buzz and Bug Bite. All right. Although Air Slash will not be a bad combo. But then again, if you're trying to use this to go against a Mewtwo, or you're using it to do some sort of grass raid or anything that's weak to bug types, you're going to want that double bug attack. So I'm hoping for Bug Bite and Bug Buzz. Now, it can also possibly have U-Turn, which would be a new move introduced into Pokemon Go. U-Turn is a move in the main series game where you attack and then it switches your Pokemon out and you can bring in another one. And it kind of saves you switching your Pokemon. So in the main series game, if you switch to Pokemon, it takes a turn. But if you use U-Turn, you can attack and then switch as well. Now, that's not going to work in Pokemon Go, not even close, unless they completely revamp the battle system. But with that said, U-Turn can still be a quick move and a fantastic one at that. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, TMs, we're not going to go over TMs. We're going to go over the move tutor moves. Now, Signal Beam, Giga Drain are the ones that I'm looking at here if it ever had a community day. So, not going to focus too much on that because its move pool for leveling up is fantastic and that's all you need. And Bug Buzz is better than Signal Beam. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out Togekiss. Okay, we have Togekiss. This is a fairy and flying type. I, in fact, used Yanmega and Togekiss on my main team in the main series games. This one, it did have Hustle, and this was back when it was actually flying and normal type. They switched it up to fairy and flying. I used Hustle with Choice Band, which made my attack, it bring my attack up massively. You can only use one attack. And what attack was that? Well, I had several. Focus Punch, Extreme Speed was my secret weapon. Now, I know I'm getting off topic from Pokemon Go, but it was a tank. It would just wreck people in tournaments, and I would make people leaving with sour faces. It was good times, all right? Now, the max CP potential, possibly, well, not possibly, this is it, 100% IV, 3,171, attack, 225, looking great, defense, 227, looking fantastic, and stamina, 170. So this is, in fact, a tanky Pokemon with a nice CP range there, getting up past 3,000. So, wow, that's going to be looking great. Can't wait for that to come out. Now, what is it weak against? Electric, Rock, Poison, Steel, and Ice type. It resists Bug, Grass, Dark, Ground, Poison, and Fighting types. So, I can't wait, guys. It's going to be pretty good. So, if you don't have enough candies with your Togepi or Togetic, I highly recommend you walk. You don't need to transfer rare candies yet. Hatch some possibly. I mean, that's at random. But you still have the opportunity to hatch some, so don't transfer too many rare candies if you do that. But if you want some candies, just walk it at the moment. That's the best thing you can do. So I can't wait. A lot of these Gen 4 Pokemon are going to be taking evolution items. Well, at least they require evolution items in the main series games. We're just going to have to see when it comes down to these. So now let's go ahead and go over to Bulbapedia and take a look at the moves that this Pokemon could possibly learn in Pokemon Go. Okay, so here we are at Togekiss's move pool for leveling up moves in the main series games. We have Sky Attack, Extreme Speed, Aura Sphere, and Air Slash. Unfortunately, we do not see any fairy moves in here. Now, if we go down to move tutor moves, I think it's looking pretty grim as well as far as fairy types. There's actually 0. So that's pretty crazy, right? Drain Punch and all that. I mean, this is going to work great as a possible gym defender or even an attacker. I mean, with that said, I mean, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. It might be more useful as a flying type Pokemon, which is okay with me because I don't have that many flying type Pokemon that I have powered up. I have Rayquaza, I have Charizard, but I don't want to change the Charizard's moves because a lot of them are legacy, and I mean, I'd rather use it as a fire attacker. As far as my Rayquaza goes, I'd rather not change those dragon moves because I'm going to be using those for Latias, and I used them for Latios, which those are going to be switching any day now. And I don't want to use like 5 TMs to try to get my Outrage back after I went to the flying type move. So with that said, it has the potential to be a great flying attacker. So we'll just have to wait and see what the future holds for this Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Now let's go ahead and go to Garchomp and see what we have for the main event here, shall we? Okay, Garchomp, Dragon and Ground type. The dragon that is afraid of ice. So then again, aren't they all just so weak to ice? Alrighty, CP potential 3,823. Are you serious? That is pretty crazy. Alright, attack 261. Wow. And defense 198. Stamina 216. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, hoo-wee, Garchomp is gonna outshine maybe Dragonite and easily Latios. As far as Rayquaza, meh, who knows? But then again, we have to go look at its move. Let's go ahead and jump into this. What is it weak against? Obviously, Dragon type, Fairy type, and super weak against Ice type. It resists Electric, Fire, Rock, and Poison type. So, very nice. Let's go ahead and see what moves it can possibly learn in Pokemon Go. Alrighty, Garchomp, which does have a Mega Evolution, and that is far from now, so we'll just have to wait for that. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look what we have for its moves. Let's scroll all the way down to its level up moves so we can see here, and then we're going to take a look at the move tutor moves as well. So, what does Garchomp have? Well, quick move, we can look forward to Crunch, Fire Fang, and I don't know, maybe that's about it. But who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Now, for charge moves, do you see any outrages? I don't. No. I knew it wasn't on here. I was letting you look for a second. So we have Dragon Rush, potentially a 3 charge move. Dragon Claw, Dig, which I hope it does. I mean, if it learns that, okay, but I'm definitely not going with that. Dual Chop. And those are all Dragon except for Dig, okay? So it has the potential to learn those, even possibly Dragon Rage. But we'll see. I have a feeling Garchomp is going to be a 3-bar Dragon Attack Charger. Alright? If that means Charger. Alright, a 3-move Dragon Charge Bar. Alright? Now let's go ahead and go down to move tutors. Alright. So we have Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Dual Chop, Earth Power, and Outrage. Now, will this get a Community Day release sometime in the future? Probably. Obviously, it probably will, seeing it's one of the rare Pokemon. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint. How do you spot what Pokemon possibly may be getting a Community Day release? Well, Metagross is an easy one to spot, big time. Because if they're good and rare, take those 2 variables. If they're very good within the game, good CP, somewhat good attack, and they're hard to find, they're already in the pool for possibly a Community Day. And here's the next dead giveaway. If all of their charge moves are 1 big bar, like Metagross, what do you have? Earthquake, Flash Cannon, and Psychic. They're okay, but they're not ideal whatsoever. Okay, those are the 3 things you need to look forward to, or those are the 3 things you need to look for when trying to find if a Pokemon's going to get its own Community Day. Now, all right, so there you go. I can get more into depth with that, but there's the basic rundown. So there you have it. Also, Iron Head, Iron Tail, and a couple other moves, but I don't see those happening. Aqua Tail I definitely hope that doesn't happen. All right, so as far as its Community Day moves, I think it will probably be Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, or Outrage. All right, folks. So I hope you enjoy this. That was fun. I really liked making this. I would really like to get into more Pokemon. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at something really fast. Alright, if we're over on Yama, we can just go over to Leafeon. I would like to discuss all these, but it really starts becoming time consuming. So this one's going to be okay. There's still going to be better grass attackers. But it's still going to be a nice Pokemon to have. Fun to use and decent attack. Then we have Glaceon. Now, I do believe this is going to be one to step up for the ice attackers, although Mamoswine is going to still outperform it, I do believe. But we'll just have to wait and see. And then we go over Gliscor, and he is ground and flying type. It's going to be a pretty cool Pokemon to have. Very defensive. It's going to be a great gym dropper there. And then finally, Mamoswine. I can keep going on, guys. See how many good Gen 4 Pokemon there is. Ice and ground type. What its attack is at 247 with 3,289 potential CP. So it's clear as day, Mamoswine is going to take one of the #1 positions for ice attackers, and bulkiness as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you next time. Take care.